What up, everybody? Demo Aurelius. Radiator fan is done. So, what I ended up doing is taking some, lying at the inside. So, as you can see right there, it's the cushion that's sitting in between. So, it's resting right on top. Skimped it all the way down, opened it up. Gotta replace some more tape on top of that. This is basically the stock hole for the fan shroud. Skimped along the top here, so it's sitting basically right on top of the ridge, or the ridge is right there for the top of the aluminum radiator. So, and we got the little bit of sitting there, and as well back inside there. So, I'm going to do a better taping job than this. And then I'm going to definitely get to that right there. So, next will be taking the drilling a hole through, riveting an L bracket. Boom. Open up the hole for the L bracket, so that'll just be the little, put a little bolt butterfly nut on there. That'd be the best way to get it. So, bang. So, that there is one of the few things that I have gotten to. I have also done in my let me shut off this light. So, I did some engine bay stuff. I noticed some things. I adjusted my toe. I gotta take this tie arm off, swing it out, lube up that the jam nut, so I can put it back on, remeasure everything, and bang. The jam nut doesn't want to loosen out, so because it doesn't want to loosen out, it's basically, I got it as tight as I can get it. I want to tie that in a little bit more. The back's going to be where is going to be the issue. We still got to get this rear end straightened, but it was drivable. It was driving. So I'm going to get up under there, do some looking around. So I might have to get a borescope. Got up under here, inside this door, little hatch for the top of the fuel filler goes in. So I'm going to have to get up under the bottom. I might have to loosen it up a little bit and stretch to get it to, if I got to to give a little more to fit correctly, so I don't have to worry about not having enough of the rubber on top of the filler holes in the bottom of the gas tank. So that's going to get taken care of. I'll climb up under there when it's not blowing wind and when it's warmer. It's 62 or 64 degrees right now. I'm in a jacket. Wind's blowing. I'm not doing that. Not even with safety glasses on. It's damn flies and insects and stuff like that go up your nose. I'm going to wash this car off first. I'm going to spray some of it down in the bottom so I can get rid of some of them spiders, because this is going to get taken care of. And when I was over the neighbor's house, he wants to help me. He said he wanted to help me a few times. So he's actually helped me a few times, because that's how I got the radiator done. And with that being done, I'm going to take off these front arms. He's got a vise over there. And if I got to I'm going to look at a video again. But if I got to cut them off, we're going to cut them damn things off. Cut that metal band around it and put the new ones on. The rears are going to be trickier because I know you're going to need a bigger vise, but we're able to burn the bushings out. And I know how, from conversation, we could burn them bushings out, so we don't have to worry about keep trying to light. They'll burn. So, yeah, might have to grab a fire extinguisher, but it's all metal, so I'd have to pop them damn axle nuts off and disable the whole subframe drop down and all this, that, and the other to get to it. But hey, if it's going to help me get those bushings out and give you guys a little update and see that I'm not just talking, I'm trying to get things together here. Been in a ton of pain, so I've been in the house working on music, mixing music, studying music, listening to music, getting reference understanding of my speakers and what they sound like through all genres. So, with that being said, built a few songs with Logic 12. I don't mind it. Can't wait to get an M series. A topic came up the other day, might have been yesterday, asking about creatives and artists, if you're, singers or rappers, and if you make music, then what do you feel about AI? And it's like, don't like it because, I don't make popular music. And if you like my music, thank you. Demo Aurelius, shameless plug. But anyhow, it's, it's simple and plain. It's a machine that we have to go against. Popular music is popular music. Unpopular music is unpopular music. But you're going to compete with a damn computer that's going to put other people that's trying to be out there or trying to learn or this, that, and the other. That's the same with actors, artists, people that's trying to learn how to draw. You can't be as good as a computer, so, we're not hiring anybody. We'd rather hire the computer. We'd rather pay $200 for the software and let it do everything that we want. We'll just say what we want and bang, we got it instantly. You don't even have to say the lyrics. You don't even have to say the words. Okay, yeah, go ahead and say the words, but we're going to have something else, and we're going to have somebody that's down the street that sounds just like that, but she wants $40 in a sandwich at least for first, and then, take her on tour if you take off, but you're going to use a computer instead. Okay. And I think the guy said I was afraid of change or facing the bitter reality of, and it's like, what? I see the reality. It's Skynet. Skynet is coming. Skynet is actually here. We got the damn robots. We got the drones. Hey, we got cars that drive us. They can kill us at any freaking time. But, I'm conspiracy theorist. It's okay. Anyhow, I'd rather build something with these two hands. See that? I washed my hands like 3 times today and they never stay clean. So, anyhow, I'd rather build something with my own 2 hands instead of going and buying all the bells and whistles. I'd rather strip everything out or make it as luxurious as I want without going to another this, that, and the other, or feeling that, because I paid $40,000 for me a updated version of a RX-7, instead of me buying it or getting it or having my own and building it up to what I want it to be. More heartbreaks, more pain, more agony, more of everything when you're building it yourself, because you're trying to figure out what you want and what you like, but you're going for what you want instead of going out and buying it because it's complete and It might be exactly what you want, but there's always going to be something else that you want to put into it. While the car that you're building will never be complete until it's just like, I'm done. I'll just drive it. And when something breaks, I'll replace it and replace probably the tires, because it was probably the tires I gave. Or the brakes were a little too spongy, so let me get new brake lines. Oh, actually, we got braided brake lines, so why not let's get a brace for our master cylinder. Okay, the brace wasn't the issue. Let me get a new master cylinder. Let's try a Willwood. Matter of fact, let's try the brakes next. It's an ongoing process. Or let me change the brake pads. Ongoing process. But, it is what it is. So, yeah, I'll been doing some music, like I said, been making some sense of some mixes. I'm going to eventually, probably sometime before summertime, release a project or two. So it'll be some old stuff, new stuff. It'll still probably fall under the Running Demo moniker, because, like I said earlier, or might have been saying in another video when it got cut off, that I was watching this video and they were talking about top-down mixing, which I never heard. And that's exactly how I've been mixing for all these years, because it's like there's so much more that I need to go through the song and do, or figure this, that, and the other out. And I'd rather throw a coat on top of it and just have it sitting okay, and go through the bottom and go all the way through it for the songs I'm actually going to do, if I'm going to actually do anything like that. So a lot of stuff that you're hearing on the demo series, if I do continue doing music and releasing it, even if it's instrumentals, things are going to change throughout the sound, this, that, and the other. Maybe a whole new mix, or maybe it's just I'll stop. But it is what it is, and music has been therapy. Music has saved my life. Music is the reason why I'm here. So, yeah. Anyhow, you all have a good day. Drink some water, because I'm feeling a little dehydrated, and I drank mine over an hour ago, and I'm thirsty. Not like, oh, hey, come here, let me talk to you. No, I need some fluids in my body. Cottonmouth, forget it, ya. It's for the pain, y'all. It's for the pain. It's for the pain. Whiplash, traumatic injury, nerve damage, coach. I'm feeling it. So, hands have been cramping, and I need some water. So, in the words of Sugar Free, be good or be good at it. Peace.